Welcome to the Fit of Finance program's bite-sized digital training series. My name is Kemal Walford and I'm the program manager of the Fit of Finance program, a project delivered by Aston Mansfield and funded through the City Bridge Trust. This video will focus on fundraising from your community and is video 8 of 9. The video itself will last between 7 and 10 minutes and cover no more than 3 topics that will hopefully help you digest the information better. Okay, let's begin. Community fundraising is one of the primary sources of securing funding for many small to medium-sized charities, social enterprises and community groups. So getting a better understanding will help to make sure that your organisation is more effective and also get you started. We will be looking at the 3 areas of motivations for giving, the different types of community fundraising, and then telling your story through your beneficiaries. So let's get started. I hope you have your pen and paper ready. To get the best out of your fundraising, we first need to explore the reasons why and how people give. Maslow's hierarchy of need was created by A.H. Maslow, a psychologist studying the positive human behaviours and lives of exemplary people. His theory was that people need to have their basic safety and emotional needs met before they're able to reach their full potential, self-actualization. Now, given this theory, which type of people do you think will donate to your cause and why is it important? Well, it's true that everybody has their own unique circumstances that compels them to give or not. Whether that's an emotional connection to the cause or whether that's a strong belief in the organisation or just another motivator, everybody has their underlying reasons for giving. Here are the 4 main categories. They strongly believe in the cause. They have a strong personal connection with your organisation. They are acting on impulse. And finally, they want recognition for their contributions. And here are some real life examples of what people have actually said when making donations. Someone I know asked me to give and I wanted to help them. I felt emotionally moved by someone's story. Want to feel I am not powerless in the face of need and can help, which is especially true with disasters. Want to feel I am changing someone's life. Feel a sense of closeness to the community or group. Want to memorialize someone. This is particularly the case when we're talking about those struggling or that have died of a disease. Okay, let us look at the different types of fundraising in a little bit more detail. There are 4 types of community fundraising that are mainly used within the UK. For each of these types, we're going to give you a bit of a summary and their pros and cons. Whatever type of fundraising you use, you must ensure that your donors are carefully considered. These are the main types: face-to-face fundraising or event fundraising, door-to-door solicitation, crowd fundraising, and then finally peer-to-peer fundraising. Donor pyramid and donor life cycle. These are 2 basic fundraising models focused on the donor. The first focuses from the organisation's perspective, and the second focuses on the donor's journey or life cycle. The donor pyramid tells you one basic truth. You have more donors who give lower amounts than who give higher amounts. However, the problem that often comes with the donor pyramid is the impression that shows a typical donor's journey. The donor starts off at the bottom and works their way to the top. However, it's almost never the case. The donor life cycle, on the other hand, shows you a very different picture. As organisations, you need to look at things from the donor's life cycle of giving. Donors have uniquely different experiences. Generally, donors' first step is awareness of the cause. Then they become interested in the cause. Then they become educated in the cause and its impact. This is then followed by getting involved in the cause, and finally they make the momentous leap and invest in your cause. Research has shown that most people make decisions based on cognition and emotions. However, fundraisers all too well know that it's very difficult to get someone to donate to your cause unless you've got that person emotionally. So with this in mind, we want you to think about how you tell your story of the organization you work for and its impact. Stories influence people, their emotions, their behaviors, and their actions. We are hardwired to respond to stories. We tend to remember a good story way longer than we would figures of that story. Stories told orally were one of the first forms of communication between human beings, and in large part are the reason why we learn from other people's experiences. When hearing facts and figures, only the language processing part of our brain is active. But when hearing stories, a large proportion of our brain is activated. This is why storytelling can be an incredible tool to generate funds, raise awareness, and encourage volunteering, as well as building and creating trust between yourselves as an organisation and your donors. But there is so much more. Here are 5 reasons why storytelling is so important. They create broader context. They create connection to the cause. It can help you with content development. It helps your audience reduce feelings of isolation. And they move people to action. Top tips for effective storytelling. Know your audience. Be clear and succinct. Have a clear structure, that's a beginning, middle, and end. Stay away from being facts and figures heavy. Characters allow greater connection. Be specific and always include a call to action. If this is done well, you can generate more and reach a lot more people and ensure that your organization is far more resilient and sustainable. Hopefully, in covering all 3 areas, it gets you off to a much better start for your organization in fundraising from your community. And here are some useful tips and hints for your organization. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and hopefully it's covered all of the things that you need to help you get started, or at least to refresh your memory. Best of luck.